This is the drone video for Tract 20 at Hawk's Roost. We're on the south side of Highway 14. We're looking to the north, and that is the property on the other side of the highway. We've got a fringe of pretty decent timber by the highway, and then as we transition onto the property, you'll see that it was recently logged. It was heavily logged, and actually just because of the time of year, it's going to look like the property in our mind, it looks pretty rough right now, and you'll see that in a minute. Typical of a heavily logged property. And as we're going into the winter, the medium-sized trees that are left on the property have already lost their leaves. They weren't protected from the wind like some of the mature timber would have been that still has its leaves, and so it gives the appearance of there being basically no timber left on the property. Which is incorrect. In the springtime, in the summertime, so in a few months here, those remaining trees are going to leaf out again. This will look totally different, but here's a good chance for you to see the property. Good opportunity to see just how the land lays, kind of see the topography of the land, which you can't really do when all the leaves are on the trees. So again, we're just about over the highway 14. We're looking north. This property has multiple access points. There actually is an approach on Highway 14 that we're flying over right now. It also has access. It borders County Road 255 along the east side, but mostly it's steep there. But as you get to the north side, there's also a gravel easement road that you can use to access the property. There's a private trail that rises up toward the south side, and there is a spectacular site, which could be just a stellar building site toward the middle or south side of the property on kind of a knoll where it levels out. So we're slowly heading north over the property. You can see the truck off in the distance on the right, which is parked at the gravel easement road on the north side. Now we're kind of panning over that knoll area. You can see that private trail which goes up onto the property. And again, we're fully aware that this looks pretty bleak right now. This is actually typical of a property that's been heavily logged. Within a few years, this will look completely different, but the first winter after a property was moderately or heavily logged, this is what you're looking at. So while we typically hold properties like this for 1 to 2 years and get some growth back, what we decided to do was just to go ahead and put it on the market and reduce the price. So that would give someone a chance to get in really inexpensively and get onto the property. Obviously you can hunt, you can camp on the property immediately, you can make preparations for building your home or your cabin immediately, and just let Mother Nature take its course. By the first springtime this will look better, by the second it will look quite a bit better, and then as the years progress, you will be absolutely shocked at how different this property looks just after a couple years. And we'll be happy to retake the drone video or whatnot for you. Oh, the video just ended. Check us out at InstantAcres.com. We'd love to talk to you about this property.